Beloved one, stop scrolling for just a moment. There's a reason this word has found you right now. There's a reason your spirit felt a tug when you saw the title. 1 hour from now, something unseen is preparing to shift. Heaven has already scheduled it. A door that has been locked, a way that has been blocked, is about to swing wide in your name. This is not coincidence. This is not a casual word. It is a divine appointment. Stay with me, because the very moment you hear these words, alignment is taking place. You have prayed, haven't you? You've whispered in silence, asking, Lord, when? Lord, how much longer? And heaven replies tonight, 1 hour from now, watch. Do not dismiss the stirring in your chest, the chills across your skin. That is your spirit recognizing what your mind cannot yet comprehend. You're standing in front of a door, and though it looks sealed, though it feels impossible, heaven says the key is already turning. Child, do you remember how Paul and Silas prayed at midnight? Shackled, forgotten, bruised, and bleeding in a prison cell. Yet as their voices rose in praise, the prison shook, chains fell, and doors opened. That was not a story of long ago. That was a prophecy of now. The midnight hour has always been heaven's favorite time to shift the impossible. And this very hour is marked for you. Stay. Do not click away. Every word you hear is preparing you for what's about to unlock. If you stop too soon, you may walk away before the key turns fully. But if you remain, you will feel it, like the pressure building before a door bursts open. Heaven says, stay until the end, for the release is scheduled not at the beginning, not halfway, but at the appointed hour. Listen, the Spirit shows me you have faced closed doors in many areas. Opportunities denied, friendships that crumbled, jobs that slipped away. You wondered if rejection was your destiny. But no, beloved, rejection was only redirection. The doors that slammed shut were never yours. But tonight, heaven has placed your name on a door that no man can shut. Do you hear that? No man, no system, no enemy, no circumstance has authority over what God has assigned to your life. Pause and breathe this in. Feel the heaviness lifting, that weight of waiting, the ache of delay. It is being broken even as you listen. The Spirit says, 1 hour from now, breakthrough. Not another year, not another season. Tonight. This word is not for tomorrow, not for someone else. It is for you. Beloved, even your body knows it. That flutter in your heart, that restlessness in your spirit, the sudden urge to pay attention. It is not random. It is heaven's alarm clock ringing. Midnight is the moment where endings meet beginnings. The end of denial, the beginning of release. The end of waiting, the beginning of breakthrough. Archangel Michael stands at your side now. Do you see it? His sword is drawn, gleaming with holy fire. He has been stationed there for this very moment. The adversary has tried to block your door, to weld it shut, to pile stones before it. But Michael has been commanded to clear the way. His sword slices through unseen chains, and angels are rolling away the stone. The door is prepared to open. But child, you must believe. You must stay aligned. If doubt whispers, silence it. If distraction tries to pull you away, resist it. For the blessing is scheduled, but only those who remain until the end will witness it fully. Right now, I hear the Spirit saying, tell them the door is not small. You thought you were asking for something little, something modest. But heaven laughs and says, I will do exceedingly, abundantly above all you asked. The door about to open is wider than you imagined. It carries opportunities you didn't dare to pray for, relationships you didn't know you needed, resources you thought were out of reach. Beloved, hold steady. The countdown has begun. You are in the final stretch of waiting. And as each minute passes, heaven is aligning the hinges, oiling the locks, positioning the right people, and preparing the path. Stay in this flow, for the hour of opening is near. Beloved one, lean in closer. Do you feel it? The atmosphere around you is shifting even now. It may feel quiet. It may seem ordinary, but heaven is at work behind the scenes. Think of a seed buried in the soil, hidden, unseen, forgotten by the world above. Yet beneath the surface, roots are forming, life is stirring, and in due time it bursts forth. That is your life right now. Beneath what looks silent, the door is preparing to swing open. Have you noticed how the enemy fought you harder in recent days? The strange delays, the unexpected setbacks, the arguments that came out of nowhere? That was not random. That was resistance. Because when a great door is about to open, pressure always comes before release. Just like a woman in labor feels the sharpest pain right before delivery, you have felt the sharpest pressure right before breakthrough. Listen carefully. The pain you felt was proof of the promise. The resistance you faced was evidence of the release. If there was no blessing coming, the opposition would have stayed silent. But because the door is real, because the shift is near, the enemy panicked. He tried to distract you, to discourage you, to make you give up just before the hour struck. But beloved, you're still here. That means you have already won. Let me remind you of something. When Israel stood at the Red Sea, mountains on both sides, Pharaoh's army behind, and the sea blocking the front, every door looked shut. But heaven whispered to Moses, "Lift your staff." And suddenly, waters parted, a way was made where there was none. The Spirit says, that is you right now. The Red Sea in front of you is about to split. The closed door you feared is about to become the path you walk through. Stay in faith, beloved. Do not measure your future by what you see right now. A closed door in the natural does not mean closed in the spiritual. In fact, is the opposite. When earth says no, heaven is already preparing a greater yes. Right now, heaven is writing approved across your name. You've been stamped for release. And hear this, the door opening for you is not just for you. It is generational. The blessing attached to it will overflow. Your children, your family, your community, even those who doubted you, they will witness the fruit of this moment. This is not a door into just another season. It is a door into legacy. Archangel Michael does not guard small things. His presence is the sign of a mighty assignment. And he is stationed by your door right now. I see him standing tall, his armor gleaming, his wings stretching wide, shielding you from every scheme of darkness. The enemy tried to slip in, to lock you out, to convince you the door was sealed forever. But Michael says, not this one. This belongs to heaven, and it belongs to you. Beloved, if you could see what heaven sees, you would not doubt for another second. The angels are not preparing a broken doorway, but a glorious one. The hinges of this blessing are made of gold. The threshold of this promise is anointed. The very air around it is charged with favor. When you walk through, you will know instantly, this is not man's doing. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in your eyes. So hold steady. You are not waiting in vain. Every tick of the clock is moving you closer. The countdown is still running. And in less than an hour, the unseen will become seen. The invisible will manifest. The closed will open. Stay with me, beloved. Do not wander. Do not scroll away. This word is unfolding even as you listen. And as the minutes pass, you are drawing nearer to your divine appointment. Beloved soul, let's walk deeper. You've been asking, why so long? Why hasn't it happened yet? And heaven answers, because your door was not ordinary. Some doors are easy. Anyone can open them. But this door, your door, has been reserved. It required heaven's timing, heaven's preparation, and heaven's hand upon it. Let me tell you a story. Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, forgotten in prison. Every door in his life seemed to close. Year after year, he waited. It looked like delay, but in reality, it was preparation. When the right hour came, not a moment too soon, not a second too late, Pharaoh called his name. One open door lifted Joseph from the dungeon to the palace in a single day. Beloved, your story carries the same anointing. One door can redeem every year of pain. 1 hour can rewrite your destiny. You've had seasons where friends walked away. People you trusted turned their backs. Promises made to you were broken. Each time it hurt. But those were not rejections. They were redirections. Heaven was clearing the hallway, so you would not enter the wrong door. Had you forced it, you would have been trapped in less. But because you endured, the greater is still before you. Pause for a moment and reflect. How many nights have you cried, wondering if heaven still hears you? How many mornings have you forced yourself to keep going, when your strength was gone. Those tears were not wasted. Every cry was collected in a vial before the throne. And tonight the Spirit says it is full. It is tipping, and the blessing is being poured out in your name. Listen closely. Archangel Michael does not only guard, he also fights. Even now, he is pushing back forces that tried to delay your moment. Doors are not just physical, they are spiritual. And in the spirit, some doors have been locked by chains of fear, by curses of the past, by words spoken against you. But heaven is sending Michael with keys of fire to break those locks. Every chain is snapping. Every lie is crumbling. Every obstacle is melting away. You are standing in a hallway of destiny. Behind you are doors of pain, regret, and disappointment. Before you is a door marked new beginning. And in less than an hour, that door will swing wide. Beloved, hear this truth. Doors in heaven are voice-activated. What you speak, you summon. That's why you cannot afford to agree with fear anymore. When you say, I can't, the door waits. But when you say, I will trust, the lock turns. When you declare, God is with me, the hinges begin to move. Your mouth is the key. Your faith is the handle. And tonight, you are about to unlock what has been waiting for years. Do not underestimate this moment. You are not listening by accident. Heaven aligned you with this word. The Spirit whispered your name, and you showed up. That is proof enough. Because every viewer is not chosen, but you are. And if you're still listening right now, beloved, then heaven's message is sealed. The door is yours. The hour is near. Don't ignore this. Stay steady. In the next segment, I will reveal what kind of blessing is waiting behind this door and how it will not only change your life, but ripple outward to everyone connected to you. Beloved one, let us pause here. Close your eyes for a moment. Yes, even while listening. Imagine a hallway. You are standing at the center. Behind you are doors labeled with every trial you've endured. Loss, rejection, betrayal, delay, sickness, loneliness. Those doors are closed now. You've already walked through them. But in front of you, there it is. A radiant door, glowing, alive, marked with your name. This is not imagination. This is a picture of the spiritual realm. The door is real. It has been waiting since the foundation of the world. And tonight, the countdown is bringing you closer to it. Every second is a step forward. Let me share with you a vision. I see Archangel Michael standing before that door. His sword of fire is drawn, his shield raised. Shadows try to gather around it. Spirits of confusion, spirits of fear, voices of doubt whispering. It will never happen. But one by one, Michael strikes them down. The enemy cannot stand where heaven has stationed its warrior. This door is not only promised, it is protected. Think of the walls of Jericho. They were massive, unshakable, humanly impossible to move. But God said, march, shout, and the walls will fall. Beloved, your Jericho wall is crumbling even now. The shouts of your faith, the whispers of your prayers, the strength of your endurance. It has been building pressure against those walls. And tonight, heaven says the final march is here. The last shout is near, and the walls will fall flat. I know you've wondered, what kind of blessing is behind this door? What will it look like when it opens? Hear this clearly. The blessing is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not fragile. It is abundant, overflowing, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It is the kind of blessing that restores years, not just days. It is the kind of blessing that heals wounds you thought would never close. It is the kind of blessing that announces to the world, God was with you all along. Beloved, you may have thought you lost too much time, that you wasted years in wrong paths, wrong relationships, wrong decisions. But the Spirit says, I am the Redeemer of time. When the door opens, you will not walk in a lack. You will walk in a restoration. What took others decades will come to you in a day. What the enemy stole over years, I will return in an hour. Even now, the atmosphere around you is shifting. Can you sense it? A heaviness is lifting. A peace is rising. That is the signal. The angels are aligning your steps, your thoughts, your opportunities. The door is not only being prepared, you are being prepared for the door. Because a blessing too early can become a burden. But now, beloved, you are ready. Your faith is matured. Your heart is humbled. Your spirit is awake. Do not ignore the nudges you feel tonight. Some of you will sense an urge to forgive. Do it. That unlocks the door. Some of you will feel a push to release fear. Let go. That turns the key. Others will feel a whisper to take one bold step. Send that message, apply for that job, start that dream, write that vision. That action is your shout, and it makes the wall fall. Beloved, listen closely. This is the moment you've been waiting for. 30 minutes have passed, and every second has been preparation. The next 30 will bring you face to face with your promised door. And when it swings open, you will not just walk through, you will run into destiny. Stay with me. In the next section, I will reveal signs you will see when the door is about to open, so you will recognize the shift and not mistake it for coincidence. Beloved, the Spirit of God wants you to be ready, not surprised, when your door opens. Because when heaven releases something, the enemy will try to disguise it, delay it, or make you doubt it. That's why you need to know the signs that your door is near. Let me give them to you one by one. Sign 1, unusual resistance. Right before a door opens, the pressure increases. You may feel more tired than usual. Small problems may show up suddenly. Relationships may get tense. That is not coincidence. It is a sign that something is about to shift. Remember, the darkest hour always comes before dawn. Sign 2, a stirring in your spirit. Some of you will feel restless, like something is about to happen. You may not know what, but deep down, you sense movement. That stirring is heaven's whisper. It is the countdown inside your soul, reminding you the clock is ticking toward breakthrough. Sign 3, confirmation through others. Have you noticed how sometimes people speak words to you that echo what you already felt in your heart? A stranger might say, "I don't know why, but I feel you're about to receive good news." That's not random. That's heaven speaking through them. Sign 4, old doors closing. Suddenly, opportunities may end. A job may not work out. A friendship may fade. At first, it feels painful. But beloved, when one door shuts, it's only because another is about to open. Heaven clears out the counterfeit to make room for the real. Sign 5, peace in the middle of chaos. This is the strongest one. Right before your door opens, you may notice a strange calm in your spirit, even if everything around you looks stormy. That peace is not natural. It is supernatural. It is the voice of God saying, "Be still, I've got this." The door is opening. Beloved, do you recognize any of these signs in your life right now? If you do, then hear me clearly. You're closer than you think. The countdown is real. The door is scheduled, and nothing can stop heaven's timing. Think of Paul and Silas in the prison. At midnight, they lifted their voices in praise. Chains broke, doors flew open, and freedom came suddenly. Midnight is the symbolic hour of breakthrough. It is when the old day dies and the new day is born. And the Spirit says, you are at your midnight moment. Do not fear the darkness. It is only the sign that the dawn is near. So when you feel the resistance, when you sense the stirring, when you see the closures, do not be afraid. These are not losses. They are signals. Heaven is saying, stand ready. The handle is turning. The hinges are moving. The door is about to open. Stay with me, beloved, because in the next part, I will share what awaits you on the other side of the door, the blessing that carries your name, the future that has been written in heaven's book all along. Beloved soul, you've waited, you've endured, you've believed. And now, we come to the most important part. What is waiting for you once the door opens? Listen carefully. This is not ordinary. Heaven does not open doors lightly. When God opens a door, no one can shut it. And when he shuts the wrong doors, no one can force them open again. This new door carries blessings beyond what you've imagined. First, restoration. Every tear you've cried, every year you thought was lost, heaven has accounted for them. The blessing ahead will redeem time. What you could not accomplish in years will begin to happen in days. The moment you step through, acceleration will replace delay. Second, provision. The Spirit says, I will supply. Unexpected resources, divine connections, favor in places where you once heard no. These are waiting behind the door. You won't need to chase. Provision will meet you there. Third, healing. The door is not just about things. It is about your heart, your soul, your body. Old wounds will close. The ache of betrayal will lift. Even illnesses that doctors struggled to explain will lose their grip. Healing flows on the other side. Fourth, purpose. The greatest gift of this door is not what you receive, but who you become. You will walk in clarity, no longer guessing, no longer drifting. Purpose will burn in your heart like fire. You will know exactly why you were born for such a time as this. And beloved, it doesn't end with you. When you step through, others will follow. Family members, friends, even strangers who watch your journey. They will be touched by the overflow. You are not just walking in a blessing, you are becoming a blessing. Now listen carefully. The door is not far. The countdown is nearly done. For some of you, it will manifest as a phone call. For others, it will be an email, an open opportunity, a chance meeting, or even a shift inside your spirit that changes everything. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. When it comes, recognize it and give thanks. And here is the final truth. The door is permanent. What heaven opens for you tonight cannot be stolen, cannot be reversed, cannot be undone. It is sealed in your name. It is stamped with heaven's approval. Beloved, as we come to the end of this hour together, let me leave you with this. Take courage. Hold faith. Stay ready. The clock is striking. And 1 hour from now, your life will no longer look the same. When the door swings open, step boldly. Step joyfully. Step with praise on your lips. Because this is not man's doing. This is the Lord's doing, and it will be marvelous in your eyes. Amen.